Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. We're going to start a process of doing the new style of glue journal. Okay, welcome back everyone. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you. You guys saw my two flip throughs of the two coffee journals that I was making. And one of them was this new style of a glue journal that I learned from Natasha at Treasure Books. Now, as I explained before, I would make glue journals using only cardstock, and they would get really stiff, and there was only so much you could do with it. You can't add different size papers, and you only can use cardstock because regular paper makes it all weird. They get all, I don't know, the pages warp if you're using regular paper. Natasha had a really good tutorial on it. I do a couple of things differently than she does, so I thought that I would do the process video since I did have some interest in it. So now we're going to start a process of this, and whatever I make out of this journal is going to be a giveaway. And I never gave you guys a theme for it. I was saving that, so now you will get to see the theme to this journal. Okay, I've got my papers set up right here. All right, this journal is going to be an ice cream journal. I had a kit forever from Pixie Tail Treasury. It was an ice cream shop kind of kit, and I added a few different pages because there wasn't quite enough for a full journal. So this is background images here that you see on all these. We're going to go through these papers so you guys can see exactly what's going in it, and hopefully we have time and we will put them all together. We probably will not be sewing anything in this video. So in this new style of glue journal, okay, I'm working on one right here. This is a commission journal that I've been commissioned to make, and we're getting close to finished. So yes, Judy, if you see this is the journal. I'm not going to completely flip through this journal right now, but this is the new style glue journal. Okay, you got normal pages in here. Now the one thing about it is if you do make these, you can't put as much in them, so they're really best for writing journals. But as you can see on here, we have 4 separate signatures, and you're going to learn how to do all of this with this set of process videos that I'm going to be doing for you. Now, as I told you, here is another one, and this is the style that I came up with, and this is the same idea, but they're individual papers, not signatures. So this is cardstock. I just did it with scrapbook paper, and then I designed some lined pages. Okay, and so they're really heavy. They're really heavy pages. The pro to this style is you get the full, like if you download a kit, you'll get the full images. Okay, you won't get one part of the image here and then get to this part of the journal and you get the other side. This way you get the entire image on your pages. So that's a pretty good pro. But doing it like this with the cardstock, you can only do this size pages. You can't put any small pages in or book pages or any of that. They all have to be the same size because they're individually glued. Now, this takes a lot longer to do than this style. This style is much easier as far as that part goes. You're still sewing signatures, but this one you're gluing individual pages, and it takes a while, a lot longer than sewing a signature. But we're gonna get right into this. I have not printed off my sheet of cardstock yet for these individual signatures, because you have to have basically a cover for each one, is how Natasha put it. So we're going to go through these. And that cover is what they get glued front to back. Okay, but you're only doing 4 and not every single page you put in to the journal. Okay, and you're not going to get, you're going to get more of this with this style than with this style, as you can see. Okay, so let's go through our papers here. I'm going to have them all listed down below because I cannot remember the complete names of shops, so they'll be down below. Now the main kit, like right here, oh, this isn't the main kit. This is closest to the main kit, but look at the colors. Look how fun that is. This is, summer's coming. I wanted something fun, and yeah, this is one of the kits that we have, and like I said, it'll be linked down below. Wonderful backgrounds. Look how fun those backgrounds is with sprinkles. And we got these separate writing spaces. No lines on these though. This is Pixie Tail. Pixie Tail Treasury has the brown outline. The other ones do not. But they're 4 signatures, and I wanted to have at least 10 pages for each one. Here's some lined paper here. And then I have this really bright paper. So I went ahead and lined them both, or all of them. I think there's 4 different colors. So there's a green. There's 2 different colors in each signature, I think, or no. 2 signatures have these 2, and 2 signatures have the other colors, pink and I think, and I don't remember. We'll see when we come to it. This was another kit. I used 8 of these, I think. I had to have at least 40 pages, you guys. They're not quite as fun and bright, but I think they'll be okay. Okay, that's one signature there. Here's the next. Some more of these bright images. We got the fun sprinkles. I love the sprinkle pages. They're great background pages. And like I said, this is going to be a giveaway journal. Look at all the ice cream. Now this is just a lined page that I had, and I just added ice cream on them. I love that one. One of my favorites. Okay, pink and yellow were the other 2 colors. Look how bright that is. I wanted them to be nice bright colors. So all the ones with these backgrounds are this other kit. They may not be as bright and cheery as the other ones, but they're still gorgeous prints. Okay, we're on the next signature. Look at this teddy bear, you guys. How cute is that? More sprinkles. I just couldn't find any digital kits that had, you know, enough pages. just makes me want to have ice cream, kind of like the coffee made me want to drink coffee. And then we're back with our bright pages for writing. And then we've got these ones. There's 2 in each signature of these. And they're all different. They do look very similar, but they are all different. And the last signature. Another cute bear. More sprinkles. I was kind of hoping this digital kit that I got would have had more. But what it was is they were 12 by 12 pages, and I could only take a portion of it to divide it into 2. So there was 2 for a page. So there may have been 10 12 by 12s, but it would only create 5 pages, if that makes any sense. Just so bright and festive. And fun, because summer's coming, and a nice cool treat is ice cream. And then our pretty lined pages, and then our last 2 of these. And so that is the kit for this journal that we're going to be doing. I think I put it somewhere. Hold on a second. Okay, so here is going to be our fabric for the journal, for the spine. Yeah. We had to go to Walmart one day, and I just happened to walk through their craft aisles and reminded myself, oh, well, I'm going to be doing this ice cream journal. I should find a fabric, because I didn't have anything that would even be close to working. So that's what I came up with. So that will be our fabric. Let's see. Okay. So it's going to be 4 signatures. I think we will start folding pages. Okay, so I'm going to finish folding these signatures, and I will be right back. We've got all of these are folded, and then I thought these would be really cute as our cardstock pieces. I thought those were super cute, so we're going to fold those. And something very important to remember is when you're folding your papers, fold them as evenly as possible, because it's going to look better in the long run if these are folded perfectly in half. Okay, it's very important, especially these cardstock pieces. These are most important. Yeah, these were from another one of the, I think the same as these, the same kit as these. And I'm like, oh wait, I know what I can use. Because there was all kinds of just different backgrounds. So I was lucky to find that kit. But they really go good with the overall theme, especially these pages here. Okay, so now those are all folded. Okay, so I think that's probably all we're gonna do for this video, and in the next video we will get these pages put together and probably start sewing them. And there's not a whole lot that you have to do with this except just like the stitching these pages together and then glue and then cover. And like I said, on the inside you have to be careful with how much you're putting in it because it can bulk up really fast, because when you're doing one you're only getting this space. Okay, that's the only space you're getting, however thick your signatures are. Okay, so you don't want it to get really thick. I mean, I still have some give on this, but I also still have like this whole last signature to put pockets into. So you just got to be careful of how many pockets and journal cards and stuff. Like I said, they're best used for actual writing journals. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that we're going to leave that here today. And then the next video, we will probably be putting the pages together, that or I'll have them put together and we'll start sewing. I haven't decided yet how we're going to do that. But I thank you guys for staying tuned. But yeah, I think that's it. I thank you guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.